Welcome back to Court Farm, where we're right on the end of July. And as I was just on my way back from 111, where we've just been doing that huge field over there, I realised this field also wanted harvesting, so I thought we may as well crack this out. We've got the mechanic coming over to give this a service up, and he said it'd be a couple of hours, so I thought, right, let's crack this out. And that'll save us, get us an extra 1,200 quid. Good thing about this contract as well, it's wheat and it's going to the same place as the next harvesting contract, which we'll be doing in the morning, I think. Should we start it tonight? I wonder. Decisions. That trailer does not want to work with this. It's the recommended trailer, but it does not have should we just risk it and see how far we get? The thing is, in the morning we're going to need it to dry up before we can harvest, because the grain will be wet, whereas today might be a late night harvest. Where is it? Best way to get there. Out and straight up. Should we risk it? Let's risk it. The ploughing will be okay to wait for a day, won't it? And the best way through the old stomping ground, maybe? Maybe. Definitely get the beacons on. Yeah, we're doing a little evening harvest. This has got mad lighting on it anyway, so there is enough of him putting on this. So hopefully that will take our loan down by quite a bit. Why on earth did I think about coming through here? What a ridiculous idea. Insane idea. Fence right opposite as well. No traffic, please. Oh, get out of town. It's hard not to swear when you swear as much as I do. Yeah, you're going to have to hold it on, son. Oh my days, we've made it. No swear words from me. That was absolutely fantastic. Running a really big risk though of it damaging the harvest, aren't we? Keep an eye on that header. I mean, it is really struggling. I could just whip it in. Let's see if his car's there. I mean, it should be able to make it through, shouldn't it? Shouldn't it? Oh, he's not there. I'll send him a text when we get to the field and say, hold off till the morning. I'll tell him there's no rush. Actually, I could drop it off at the dealership's not open that regularly, which is actually a word, regularly. It's not, totally not. We're going to go for it. Evening harvest. 5:30, still quite light. Should be there and set up for 6. Probably lose all of the harvesting fee on the maintenance. He's chopped a bit of that bushwork back. He does like to do quite a lot of the work on court farm as opposed to home farm, where they don't really appear at all. They don't seem to turn up. I don't think they live there. Right then, which way? It looks to me as though we might be able to get access from let's have a look up this way. If not, we'll have to loop round, and it would also be vice versa. But it does sort of look to me as though we might be able to get in up and through here. That is a really good sized field. Yes. Oh, and we've got this field right in front where we can access. Happy days. Indeed. Here we do. There you go. Might not be able to get that corner bit though. Delivery for both of these is the garden centre, which is an absolute trek, but also quite possibly at least 2 trips, because we must have nearly 20,000 in the trailer already. Well, I suppose we can't really have a bigger, there's not room for a much bigger trailer on. It's a big size field though, good size. This is an interesting part of the map we very rarely get to see. I'm glad I'm doing this on camera. And somewhere around here is, let's go back and finish that, do that neatly. Somewhere up here is where Scroft's initial, if you watch the Scroft series, where his initial patch of land is one of them bit over there, I think. At the time of recording, potentially soon to be somebody's scrapyard. Can't remember his name. It will come to me. I just literally watched 7 episodes back to back. Will we make it to 100% in the circle? If we do, that's going to make it much easier for dropping up as well. It's a good sized field though, I like the shape of this field. Straight run around, isn't it? Bit of a horseshoe. Whoa, it's going to be tight. But even if it's not quite going to get us all the way there, which it has. Brilliant. We're going to be able to pipe out just there each time, basically. Right. Back out down the lane. I shall walk across the footpaths and go and pick up the Massey and probably play you a song on my return. So I've got the lights on, but I don't particularly need them. I mean, I've got them on for effect. Rather a light evening at 8 o'clock, as you would expect, very close to August in the UK. So that's good progress. It's a decent sized field as well. Quite enjoyed this one. However, you will possibly notice the maintenance and fuel on this is not very good. Right. I think that's the pipe out. Yep. Just double check. Yes, it looks like we've got everything out. Head on over to the trailer and drop this off. Do that out of cab actually, due to the trailer being a little bit risky. That is what it is, isn't it, really? Right. Get over to the garden centre to drop the rest of this off as quick as possible. Keep looking at that patch of land again and thinking, should we, shouldn't we build a farm? I am quite enjoying it on Stonebridge though. It's about 60,000 between the two fields of wheat, and we will be left with some, which, well, I say we will be left with some, we might not, because of the condition of that combine. It might have damaged it. In fact, 60%. It's going to be tight, you know. But I'm thinking spoke to Court and said, do you want to just buy this wheat straight off anything that we've got left, because we've got barley to feed our chickens with. I'm not sure yet whether you can use the rye for it, for chicken feed. We know you can use it for flour because we just dropped a load off to the mill in the last episode. But it's good to get this finished before it's really dark, because then what I can do is then do the ploughing first thing in the morning, and that has us in a good position. At that point, next episode we'll have to be looking, potentially going to do a check around the other where is it? There it is. Check around the other farms on their fields, see how they're looking. They might be ready for some harvesting doing on them and our own. We've got our own little. But I don't know when the beets should be ready to harvest actually. It's something to check upon. Because when we put the yard on the market, I did say to the land agent I once I've harvested those 2 fields, they'll be going on the market as well. But we shall find out. All things quite far ahead in realistic terms. Main focus at the minute is there it is. It's trying to get that blown down. Although there is plenty of interest in the yard. Don't know whether we should follow this up to the road. I did cut it off last time. Get my trigger finger ready. Right. When I raise my trigger finger, hopefully there's about 5,000 litres left, but I'm not that confident of it. Ooh. Oh, wowzers. Arrows. So what's good with this is I said it's a bit late to be knocking on Court Farm, but they said they'd be interested in buying this offers. Go across the if we lived here, it's quite flat, so it's not as nice a view. Although I've not really paid attention that much to the views that we've got. But what are we looking at? what I am going to do is drop this trailer and tractor at Court Farm. And then I'll walk up and get a combine and take that back because the mechanic will be over in the morning. So hopefully I'll have enough light to give it a bit of a rinse off before, so we've got a clean combine to work on. I don't want to bring him in. And hopefully he's not going to sting us too much on the price. I suppose that's the wear and tear, that's just the way it is, isn't it? That's just what happens. Alright, it's getting a bit dark. I can barely see the road. So I will come back to you in the morning when it's bright and a bit easier for us all to see. We are up really early. To do this big old ploughing contract. I don't remember that being down there. That tractor falling. Ooh. Struggling to get up through his gears there. The mechanic had already been out the other day and done some work on this Massey. So between this and the combine, we haven't seen any change from 15,000, which is painful. So obviously we've got 7 grand left. It's almost like all the work we've done has just gone on to repairing the field in there on the left. Interesting. Alright, down here somewhere. 52. That's... ditch at the bottom. Ooh. That might be a bit big. I'm sure these have fit through before. Yes, just very tight. Okay. In fact, what's he had in this? Barley that's withered. Barley should still be in season unless he's left it really, really long. Unless it's last year's barley. Oh, I was a little bit worried that this wouldn't be able to pull this plough then. It is. along the flat bit. It's not too big a hill, is it really? Oops, watch out for that. Get this all done nicely. Good old headland. And then that gives you a bit of an idea of the size of the area you're working with. I think we can get some nice straight up and downs. It is definitely bigger than I was thinking. Mind you, it's about £6 a pair this is, so it's not to be sniffed at. Curve on here for us to slowly come round on. Yeah, this could be alright. I better crack on and come back to you as I get a bit more progress done, really. Yeah, this was a big old field, and I'm glad it pays well. But we're 80% through, so we're not too badly off. But sneakily take the edge off there. It's that section as well. Okay. It's going to take a long time. I'm still looking at about 20 plus minutes to get this done. So, I mean, it's been 3 hours in game, 2 hours in game. Started just after 6. So yeah, it's about another in-game hour to go, which we won't have time for. But either way, you can see what's happening. Next episode, I'm not too sure yet, because I need to do some planning. Although actually, we do need to check the other farms and see if they're ready for harvesting yet. Get some bits done possibly out that way. So I will say, if you've enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. It helps the channel out tremendously. If you've not subscribed yet, and want to stay up to date with any up-to-date videos as they're released, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Videos are regularly posted. And as always, if you've got any ideas or comments, suggestions that you want to see happen in the series, then feel free to pop them in the comment section below. It's looking like it's going to be a beautiful start to August though. Bit of cloud over there. Yeah, it's still early and the sun is trying to get itself out. Also, I think I've just spied a gap in this fence somewhere. We can come out at the side of the bakery, can't we? Across that grass field. Is it at the top? I'm sure I've just seen one, although it is very late and I'm quite tired. I have got to get up for work in about 5 hours. Yeah, there's one. There's caught. There's this. Cracking. I've got a little shortcut when I've finished. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. And bye bye for now.